you leave it alone. You don't do this, you don't do this. But we focus so much on training our daughters that we leave the men. I wonder who we are leaving the men for. They are going to marry our daughters eventually, and they have no clue. And if a boy is brought up by a father who himself is totally bereft of ideas of how to raise a child, that's how the boy is going to grow. If he sees his father beating his mother, he's going to do the same thing. If his mother, he hears his mother saying no, because I mean, there are some houses, face-to-face houses and stuff like that, and you know, these children hear their mothers, you know, crying and all that stuff, and the man continues, they will think it's okay. So that's my take. I don't think we are doing enough in terms of the policy, in terms of the punitive measures, in terms of we just being empathetic or sympathetic, as the case may be, you know, where these things are concerned. And for the women who have been through this, listen, number one, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's not a stigma. You don't need to cower. You need to hold your head high. Come on. Made in God's image and likeness, you need to raise up your head because you were violated. It wasn't a choice, but it happened. But that should not determine your trajectory or where you're going in life. It's one of those things that you learn from and you move on and speak about it.
Speak about it. Speak about it. Oh my God, I love you.
I love you
do. You know, it's again, very well said. You made your point, and that is the truth, you know. And I'm hoping that I'm not saying it's just me, but it's in my own way now that because there are young women that will look at me and say, oh, wow. It's okay. You know, I'm not a victim. I'm good. I'm fine. I can be like her. I can be successful. I can be this, you know. So that's why to me it's important that women, especially women with a platform, you know, with a visibility, start talking. It's okay. And I know stigma, you get to a certain, I think, well, again, everybody comes into their own, at their own pace. Because again, you could say, oh, well, yeah, she can talk. It's been 32 years. That is true, you know. But women, one of the things that bothers me is women not supporting women. A friend of mine, and she's very vocal about hers, she's your namesake, and she was raped as a grown professional woman. Okay. And then the first person she went to was a woman pastor. And the first thing the pastor would ask her is, what were you wearing? Okay. This is someone who's coming from a rape scene. It's just like, well, I'm wearing pants, I'm wearing trousers, you know, I'm wearing shirt all buttoned up. So she couldn't catch her there. She's like, what did you do? Wow. Really, lady? So women need to be, this is my thing, this is my take. Bullied women bully. So there's that thing like, well, man, nobody listened to me or nobody heard me. So I'm also, you know, women, we need to start watching out for each other. And we need to start lending voices to our girls that are coming up. You know, you have daughters. I've got a daughter. I want them to have a voice. I want them, and thank God for these younger ones. They do. So we need to keep pumping them. It's not like the generation where we came from, where, you know, you're told to hush, not talk about it, all those familial type things, stupid uncles and daddy's friends and idiotic people that just cross the line. I tell you this, and I've been talking to, you know, women like you know, successful women. If you're trying to make progress in life, there is no way you're not going to face sexual harassment. Because when you come into the field, people think you're there, you're on the menu. People think that you're there for their enjoyment. And it's so annoying. There's nothing as annoying as unwarranted advances, unwarranted compliments even. You know, I'm talking to you. I want you to take me seriously. And all you're looking at boobs. You're any word I say, you try. It's not funny. It's not cute.
You know what, Amazing? Let me tell you something. It's not cute. It's not nice. It's an insult as far as I'm concerned. It's very insulting. But you know what? It permeates every industry. It's everywhere. Men are very visual. And unfortunately, some of them do not know how to control their impulses.
Yes.
You as a woman, particularly, let's look at different situations. Recently, there have been sex for marks kind of thing going on campus. You find some of the students actually initiate certain things because they don't have it up here to put down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sometimes it gets that way. In our industry, unfortunately, recently there's been a clamor, like I said. There have been people who have been coming out to say they have been harassed.
Oh, wow.
Yes, sexually. Because of social media.
Yes, thank God for social media.
Come out and say those things. And because they're in a different generation as well.
Yeah.
Where they can speak about this. And I think it's beautiful.
Oh my God.
I think it's absolutely
wonderful. These younger ones don't play.
I think it's absolutely wonderful. But I think at the same time, there are certain things that have to be legislated on.
Oh, yeah.
Don't just come out, oh, it was not good, it was bad, it was this, and don't do anything about it.
Right.
What happens with our people most of the time is that, we are community people. Everybody goes, oh, please, they give the person some money, they hush it. Mm. The next person coming is going to be a victim.
Right.
You have to put things in place that you think about the other person. Yes, you maybe want to bear the brunt of it now.
Yeah.
People will talk about you. Yeah. You'll be stigmatized, you'll be ostracized, you'll be whatever it is. You got to think about you're fighting the battle for the next woman
coming behind.
And when you say, I disagree with you on one thing. When you say women were our worst enemy, I think it's in two ways.
Okay.
I work very well with women. I believe that wherever you go to, the reason for the gathering, the mission, the objective, the vision, why we are together has to be the core. So if we are in a non-profit organization, for example, and our mission there is for us to reach out to disadvantaged children or whatever it is, as long as we keep to that mission, women work very well together. Mm-hmm. Very well. Yeah. If they share the same mission and vision. Now, if you go to a place where, let's use the same non-profit, and you think it's a social gathering where you want to be individualistic or whatever it is, and you think that we're just going to be doing parties and all that, and there are people there who think that the mission is outreach, charitable, there's going to be a conflict. So when they say women don't work well together, no, women, like-minded women.
Well, I'm glad, I'm glad.
Very well together.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Like you, my darling. You and I.
You and I, come on now.
You and I, baby.
You please.
You and I, my darling.
Yes.
That's right.
I hear what you're saying. I'm not saying, okay, and I'm glad you made the clarification. When women come together, that's the thing. I think that's the sad thing, because then how many women belong to a nonprofit or an association or an organization that they have one mind and they're working together? Women are powerful when they come together. Are you kidding? I tell you, if women had we had many women in position of power where they're ruling countries, the world would be a beautiful place.
Totally.
Women know what's up. They do. Totally. Women make babies. Women are protective of, of people. Women are nurturers. So I do get that. My thing, what I'm saying is, I think, again, when you come to that, the average women work well together. I'm not saying women don't work well together, but I'm saying when you have those individual women, so there's always that thing of, like I said, bullied women or bullied people bully. So you find, like in the situation of my friend that I talked about, you're a pastor, this girl is running to you. So let me understand this. So let's say the man or whoever is pursuing her, and she's like, please open the door. That's not what happened. I'm just saying.
I got you.
I think this girl is crying.
Right.
This girl is shaken. She's coming straight from where it happened.
Right.
And the person was like, what do you wear? And she's like, I'm wearing this. The woman is like, oh, okay, well, this is not bad. Okay, this not so you dress.
What has that got to do with the rape?
Mm-hmm. And then it's like, what do you do? You must have provoked him. See, my thing is, first of all, when people are down, I don't believe in kicking people when they're down. Later on we can apportion blame, but first of all, embrace this person, especially when you're holding an office like that. You're a pastor. The girl was running away from the person who assaulted her.
Predator, and then
yes, and then she comes to you because she doesn't know her. She doesn't know this lady. She just sees a church. She runs into it.
Oh my word!
Oh yeah, that's what happened. You know,
Oh my
actually have
goodness.
to come back and give her story, because a lot of times I use it because sometimes people are like, it's not just the younger women, but you also have full-fledged. I told you, once you're trying to make it in life as a woman, men think you're there as a plaything. They think it's a carte blanche. They think, and it's so annoying.
And it's because the society allows those things.
Yeah.
You know, now, I mean, when you work abroad, when you work in, you know, in the United States, for example, sexual harassment is a very big thing. You just don't throw words out there. You don't just make insinuations.
Oh yeah.
But unfortunately, in our own culture, you can see somebody just, you walk past the person and says, ah, correct babe. She get this, she get that.
Yes.
That's harassment.
Oh yeah.
And there's a punishment for it.
Yes.
We don't have that culture yet, which is the thing that we need to start fighting. For example, if we now say that we want to go all out with the government and private sector, we have to have a structure to the fight. We have to take it wherever we're going. For example, you can say, okay, in all offices, you need to put signs that, you know, certain words should not be used.
Yes. Like they do over here. You got to be
exactly.
Oh my
Exactly.
goodness. You better not have anyone accuse you of sexual harassment. You won't find work.
Exactly. I keep saying, and I say this lightheartedly sometimes, I like, if there's a law on pedophilia, unfortunately, a lot of Africans and a lot of people will go to jail. It's a fact, because we don't see anything wrong with it.
Yes, everybody sweeps it under the rug.
Yes,
you know, that stupid uncle, that this friend, that's, you know, it's like, shh, don't talk about it.
You remember Muson Wedding, that Indian movie, right?
Oh, of course, yes. Oh yeah.
You see,
Mira, what's her name? I'm trying to remember her name.
The one who was, you know, who knew what she had been through, and you know, she saw that her cousin was, you know, being betrayed to this man again, you know, and she spoke her mind, and the family kind of came against her. Blah, 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 blah.
It's the same thing.
It's the same thing.
Same thing. Oh my God, it's crazy.